Good news, everyone! Today we'll be talking about funeral stripping. China vows to crack down on funeral strippers. Why, China? Why would you ever try to end such a beautiful tradition? And why did you blur the man's face and not the woman's face? There, I fixed it for ya. Reports suggest this unusual practice has its origins in the 1980s, when gangsters, pew pew, assumed control of the mortuary industry and offered strippers from their clubs to the mourners at a respectfully discounted price. I wasn't sure about this practice before, but now, considering the bargain stripper prices, it's quite hard to say no. It's not surprising this practice took off. I'm sure people would use stripper coupons if they existed. Today, this is still popular in Taiwan and rural areas in the east of China, where limited access to entertainment make funerals one of the few occasions locals can enjoy a little titillation. This makes it sound like they only attend funeral stripping. I would assume there would be a lot more titillation in regular strip clubs. I suggest China build state-owned titillation stations, where the people of China can receive a mandated portion of titillation. Last year, China's Ministry of Culture announced it will launch a new campaign targeting several provinces for their obscene and vulgar performances at weddings, funerals, and temple affairs. A special hotline for the public to report any funeral misdeeds in exchange for a monetary reward was provided as well. So, for a short amount of time, you can go to all the funeral stripping you can find and get paid by the government. I looked up these 4 provinces. More than 300 million people live and will eventually die there. So the job of funeral stripper catcher might become a full-time occupation. Gotta catch 'em all. That being said, they kinda did the exact opposite of what I was proposing. The government is trying to stop this decades-old custom. And no UNESCO protection for this cultural heritage. Might as well tear down the Great Wall if you're not going to protect the ethnic practice of ritual stripping at funerals. With a discount. Time to say goodbye to China and hello to Taiwan, where the funeral for a former politician featured 50 sexy pole dancing girls. This is why democracy is the best form of government. It gives the people what they want, not only in this life, but in the afterlife as well. The funeral procession was several kilometers in length and featured traditional bands, drummer troops, more than 100 imported luxury cars, and 50 pole dancing girls on top of 50 jeeps. Now that's what I call a funeral. Most of us will probably never get a terracotta army for our burial, or one of those pyramid-shaped thingies, but a couple of strippers dancing for a crowd of family members, well, that's entirely feasible. Is that an erection? No, you don't understand. I'm coming from a funeral. Oh, my condolences. Oh, the strip is hot. Yeah, just like Grandma wanted. As a bonus, I put a link in the description where you can read about funeral crashers. Have a great day ahead, everyone. Bye-bye.